Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam here with the fourth episode of the Photocard series. So I have starting with Summer Nights. Again, I said I will rearrange some of these at some point just to keep sets more together in the same binder. And I might resize some of these sleeves because this one is also peeking out a bit. But we'll just take a look at the cards now and I'll make my decisions later. I believe these cards also have like, the backs, but I mean, we're looking for the front. And it's the only set that has that, so I'd rather not like change my sleeves. And also this binder only shows one side because it's completely black on the other side. Or like it's not see-through, so you can't see the backs at all. Yeah, this is one of the pre-order sets for Summer Nights. I believe there were 3. And yeah, like I said earlier, Summer Nights is basically the opposite of, or Dance Not Away, basically the opposite of Heartshaker for me. I was like super dying of heat during Dance Not Away promos, but I was working in Korea for the summer and I did go to, I believe, all the music shows for that. So you'll see later broadcast cards I didn't get all of them because you can't really get all of them. You gave out some of them on the same day, so you can only get one. So I had to trade for some of them, or sorry, not trade, I had to buy some of them from other onces. But yeah, going to music shows and trading is also really fun. Even though I did order a bunch for the group order for this. Group order albums come after or later, so I just traded extra cards that I had during my first batch of purchased albums in Korea. These are a little different from the What Is Love cards. They're not all the same member color borders, or most of them aren't. See, this one is a blue watery border. There are some member color borders, we'll see in a bit, but less so than What Is Love. See, these are all like sand, I guess, borders, if the other one was water. Yeah, this helps keep the photocard sets together, so they're all, like these all go on this page. Very helpful to collectors. Yeah, this set, for example, is colored for each member. Can't really tell for Nyan because it could be water again, but once you add in Junghyun and Momo, then it's pretty clear. Only Diane's has like a filter, little whiskers, and nose and whisker. Then member color border here. I'm actually not sure why, or like how I decided to order these sets. Like why this set isn't together with the other full member color set. But I think I just followed some template on Twitter. Here, this set, there's also color border, but it's very thin. So I'm not sure if you can see, maybe like close up, you can see. Another color border. It's kind of wild that it's been like 5 years since this album. So I remember collecting these cards. Don't remember, or like, I forgot how many different sets there were for Summer Nights. Could have sworn it was less, but there's so many. Bear in mind, I do, take a look at these binders every now and then. Totally forgot there was this many. This is like the night concept, at least for Momo and Junghyun. I think for all of them. The Nyan's picture just looks very daytime. And I think we're almost done. Okay, this is the last set. Because now we have the broadcast cards. So these were definitely hard earned. Standing outside in the heat, sitting outside in the heat, in line for hours. And usually I don't like to pick a favorite photo card, but I think my favorite one is pretty easy for this one. Let's look at the Sana card. First of all, some of them are horizontal, which again, I'm not a big fan of, but that Sana card is crazy. Of course, all the other members look great as well, but Sana's hair, like, kind of, you can see like the wind blowing, even though it's a still image. It might be one of my favorite photo cards of all time, let alone in this set. Okay. Now we have, this is the Summer Store like clear case, I think. It came with a photo card set. It's like a plastic holder. Not even glass, actually. That's a plastic. Hard plastic or glass, something like that. And then we have the What is Love monograph. followed by BDZ. I'm gonna have to these kind of carefully. These are a little hard to stick in when I fast forward it. So as usual, we also have the Japan like photocard set you get for release events. And if you guys have watched my videos, there was also like a frame, like a canvas frame that came out with this same concept. I had in my room for the longest time in San Francisco. These are again lottery stickers. For BDZ. And I believe the last set just now was the photocard set for the release event, but there was also an arena tour they did, which is this set. They're like MV outfits. Now we have Once Halloween. This is the first Once Halloween. I don't think they called it Once Halloween 1. There's just Once Halloween. But one of the two photocard sets. You guys remember I did go to Once Halloween, the first one. Well, I went to both, but first one I went to, I believe that one, I know one year I dressed up as Thor. I think that was the second year. The first year I dressed up as a Cowboys player for Mina. Yeah. This was 2018. Okay, this is Once second generation fan club photocard set. Let's see, with the two. This is Yes or Yes pre-order set. Well, there's 3 pre-order sets, so this is the first pre-order set for Yes or Yes. second computer set. So Yes or Yes, again, fell, I think it was right after, Halloween, which means it was close to like finals period, and I just couldn't go to Korea again. I had school. It wasn't like right at finals period, but it was like right before that, so I couldn't really go to Korea. So I had to stay in the US, go to school, not go to promotions. That was again one of the every other promotions I skipped. Which again, it's pretty crazy. I don't know. Like, I think it's kind of wild that I did go to Korea like every other promos, but that said, that's still going on now, I think, because I went to Talk That Talk, and then I skipped, or couldn't go to Set Me Free, mainly because of work. Also because of the concert coming up soon after that. So, had to stay. All right, that's it for the pre-order sets. Now we have photo card sets. So this is an interesting concept. They had a hands concept. And I am like messing it up. I'm pretty sure this is the right order. And if I mess it up, I'll just redo it later. And again, I don't know why they keep doing this. They did it with What Is Love, and again with Yes or Yes. They have letters, but instead of having them correlate by member order, it says YSS. Y E Y, and then E E S. So none of them's, in no way does it say yes or yes, or only yes is here. This is is, yay, yes. So I don't know why they didn't decide to just like make it so it would work, but that's JYP for you. And now, this photo card set looks a lot like the broadcast card set. I'll show you guys later. I mean, for sure you'll see later. But this one looks a lot like it. I think this was like the era when we started making the broadcast cards look kind of like the actual cards. Like the actual broadcast cards, sorry. Broadcast cards. Album cards and broadcast cards. You guys can tell, but I'm sure you guys can tell I'm pretty tired right now, so might have slipped up earlier just now. But yeah, they started making these album cards and broadcast cards look very similar because they used to be pretty distinct, I think, in my opinion. more photo card sets. Sorry, I kind of zoned out a little bit there too. But yeah, lots of album cards. So this might be a little more boring than you guys anticipated. I thought I had a lot more sets to talk about, but these are just album cards. These I didn't get to trade for at all because I did not go to Korea. So instead I just opened the group order and sorted and got a set for myself. Again, I always order extra albums for group orders. So for a period of time, I did have extra Yes or Yeses. They have all sold out now. But currently, if you guys are curious, I have all the extra Set Me Freeze, Talk That Talks, and Japanese albums. So if you're interested, those are always available at the SQ K-pop store. Little plug here for that, as well as extra photo cards. Yes or Yes, I'm like mostly, if not totally out of cards because it's been a long time and people, you know, whenever I have Yes or Yes cards, they sell out like right away. I do have some older and mostly newer cards though. Okay, here we go. This is the last album card set. And then we'll show you guys the broadcast cards right after that. And usually these, or how I put these photo cards is when I acquire them. When I acquire the sets, that's how I put them in. And again, I'll bring that up again in a bit, but just for some context, I usually put them in the order that I receive them. Okay, now, these are the broadcast cards. They look familiar, right? They are bigger though, so you can see they're peeking out of the top. I will replace the sleeves with bigger sleeves. I think they look quite similar to that one set. I'll flip to that page too. Like this one, right? Same outfits. Like Momo here looks very similar, almost identical actually. Except here she's not smiling, or she's kind of smiling, but here she's like smiling with her mouth open. You can see her teeth. But very, very similar. And the window is different. The background is a little different. All right. Now we have, this is Once Begins DVD. So we already did Once Halloween back here, which means this came out a whole year after the actual show. Which is interesting. But like I was saying earlier, it's just when I receive them. So maybe I got these late because of shipping or something. But it appears to me that they came out a year after, which is a long time for a DVD. You think they want to, you know, do a couple months after, but a year, kind of lengthy. All right. Now we have the Year of Yes pre-order set. There should be 2. And so, kind of weird, the cutoff is like, we're gonna put the next set, which is like one of the first sets of Year of Yes photo cards, but kind of cuts off Year of Yes into 2 different albums, which I generally don't like to do, so I might rearrange at some point. But that's a little bit like awkward because I don't want to push too many sets up chronologically, but I do want to keep the sets in the same pages. So we'll see how I decide to do that later. For now, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be that one set of Year of Yes photo cards from the album is going to be in this binder, and the rest are going to be in the other binder. But I really love this look for Chewy, the colors and everything. Totally her style. All right, and that's it for this binder, the purple one. I think out of all these, my favorite set, again, it's always almost going to be nostalgia, but Summer Nights set and my favorite card almost of all time, potentially, the Sonic card. Yeah, that's it for now. This is the shortest video yet. I think just because there's so many album cards. There were so many Summer Nights, and then Yes or Yes. So I'll kind of blend it in real quick, not too much talking. So I apologize for that. But next one should be more packed. Yeah, there's some more interesting sets there that I'll narrate for sure. But let me know your favorite. I think a lot of you guys will agree with me on this card. But yeah, for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.